Is this video correct in saying ivermectin is a successful treatment for COVID-19, and that is being covered up by the media and the FDA, CDC and WHO, and is natural immunity through infection better than a COVID-19 vaccine? No, none of those claims are true. There is no proof offered in a video about the three organizations hiding information regarding the effectiveness of ivermectin in the treatment of COVID-19, nor that natural immunity is better than a COVID-19 vaccine. Lead Stories has debunked these claims multiple times. Government agencies and the pharmaceutical company that makes ivermectin have all advised people not to take ivermectin to treat COVID-19. While natural immunity provides some degree of protection against COVID-19 infection, medical professionals counsel people that a vaccine greatly reduces the risk of serious illness or death from the disease, risks that have to be taken in order to gain natural immunity. Meanwhile, a UCLA researcher's latest study shows natural immunity is highly variable. Vaccination yields strong immunity and the combination of both yields the strongest immunity, though infection comes with risks. The claim appeared in a video, where it was published on YouTube on September 6, 2021, under the title, Exposed. FDA, CDC and WHO is hiding this from you. Dr. Paul Marik FLCCC, Vijaya Viswanathan. It opened, quote, "Is the world getting the best science-based solutions for COVID-19 or are there vested interests with deep pockets controlling the discourse?" End quote. Click below to watch the video on YouTube. There is no evidence offered that the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, the Centers for Disease Control, CDC, and the World Health Organization, WHO, are perpetrating a mass cover-up of effective treatments for COVID-19 or the fact that natural immunity is better than a COVID-19 vaccine. Both topics are widely discussed on social media and in mainstream media, which makes the secrecy claim illogical. The 44-minute video is hosted by Vijaya Viswanathan from the Infinity Foundation, established to push back against non-Indian scholarship about India. Her guest, Dr. Paul Marik, is a professor of medicine who belongs to FLCCC, Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance, an anti-vaccine group that has been cited for perpetuating unsubstantiated claims regarding COVID-19 in a scholarly article in Frontiers in Pharmacology. Marik makes a false claim about ivermectin at 6:59 in the video. Quote, "Now, the current lie perpetuated by the FDA is that this is a dangerous drug made for animals only." End quote. That is not what the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has said. Lead Stories has debunked similar claims about ivermectin here, noting that FDA and mass media reports point out it is both a veterinary and human drug and that it is highly effective against river blindness and other parasite-caused disorders. In a related fact-check, Lead Stories found no evidence that ivermectin was being described only as a horse treatment. Ivermectin is widely used as a dewormer for horses and, in much smaller doses, to treat rosacea and some parasites in humans. The Food and Drug Administration counsels doctors not to use it for prevention or treatment of COVID-19 and warns patients not to buy farm store forms of the medicine for their own use. The FDA's warnings about ivermectin emphasize its use for horses. On the webpage featuring a horse entitled "Why You Should Not Use Ivermectin to Treat or Prevent COVID-19, the FDA said, quote, "The FDA has received multiple reports of patients who have required medical support and been hospitalized after self-medicating with ivermectin intended for horses. There's a lot of misinformation around, and you may have heard that it's okay to take large doses of ivermectin. That is wrong. Even the levels of ivermectin for approved uses can interact with other medications, like blood thinners. You can also overdose on ivermectin, which can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, hypotension, low blood pressure, allergic reactions, itching and hives, dizziness, ataxia, problems with balance, seizures, coma and even death." End quote. Merck, which makes the drug, is unequivocal in discouraging its use against COVID-19, though the company would likely profit if the drug were approved for treatment of the virus that has killed millions worldwide. In an August 23, 2021, email to Lead Stories, a Merck spokesperson wrote, quote, As our company has already indicated, company scientists are carefully examining the findings of available and emerging studies of ivermectin for the treatment of COVID-19 for evidence of efficacy and safety, and continue to engage with the external scientific community regarding ongoing research. It is important to note that based on our review of available data, our analysis has identified. End quote.